Kurumjaya, a very good evening. You are watching Primetime English Bulletin on SKTV and I'm Victoria Rajkumari. First, the headlines. Manipur Chief Minister Yumnam Khemchand inspected various developmental projects at Hairok in Thoubal district, including proposed extension campus of Manipur Technical University MTU. Campaign for Just Fair Delimitation convener Jitendra Ningomba asserts future generation cannot be protected if government fails to identify illegal immigrants in time. KNFZ Commander Tiger Nongin involved in Linthoinganbi and Hemanjit murder case arrested from Churachandpur and taken to Guwahati for investigation. CLP leader Kisham Megachandra asserts other than handing over Manipur cases to NIA and CBI, justice is yet to be delivered. COCOMI convener YK Dhiren alleges centre continuing divide and rule policy amid indigenous people of Manipur face war waged by narco-terrorists funded through drug smuggling. And Kuki CSO Working Committee directs installation of signages declaring Kuki villages in Ukhrul and Kamjong as a part of Kangpokpi before June 1st. And now the top stories. Manipur Chief Minister Yumnam Khemchand inspected various developmental projects at Hairok in Thoubal district, including the proposed extension campus of Manipur Technical University. Accompanied by Hairok MLA Thokchom Radesham, MTU Vice Chancellor Professor W. Chan Babu and Commissioner Education Ningthokdam Jeffrey, the Chief Minister reviewed infrastructure and progress of the campus, which was earlier planned as Hairok Engineering College before being converted into an MTU Extension Campus. During the inspection, the Chief Minister directed the Public Works Department to blacktop the 6-kilometer road connecting the campus with National Highway 102 and assured construction of walls, drains and footpaths within the campus. He also reviewed the newly constructed buildings and discussed arrangements for starting classes from the upcoming academic session in July-August. Taking note of drinking water and electricity issues in the area, Khemchand assured necessary improvements at the earliest. Later, the Chief Minister visited Jawaharlal Navodaya Vidyalaya, presently functioning from temporary government building, where he interacted with students and teachers and planted tree saplings. He also inspected the community health center at Hairok and reviewed the healthcare services and infrastructure facilities available to the public. The Chief Minister further visited Women's Market at Hairok and inspected the condition of market shades. Meanwhile, residents of Hairok warmly welcomed the Chief Minister by gathering along the roadside during his visit. JFD convener Jitendra Ningomba warned the government of catastrophic long-term consequences for future generations if it fails to update the NRC to detect and deport illegal immigrants. He was speaking at a public meeting held at Nungai Community Hall regarding NRC update in Manipur. The event was jointly organized by IYC Nungai, SYPO Nungai Makhalekai, UYC Nungai Kunau, SUEDO Ningfi Khongbal Nungai and JFD. Speaking further, Jitendra decried that the government has not taken any tangible steps to update the NRC in the state, despite the people raising serious concerns and demanding the update. He highlighted the adverse impact of flows in previous census data and unchecked illegal immigrants in the state. He added that numerous unauthorized villages have already emerged in hill districts, particularly in Kuki-dominated areas between 1960 and 2019. The JFD convener also stressed the urgent need to make concerted efforts towards pressuring the government to update the NRC for the identification of illegal immigrants before census operations begin.
Masamu Urim there, Mammy Panjalame, Mammy Panjalame, Kandopagi, electoral kakaki bawani ma legislative ma deport of ngandeba adu deport of sikanan to gudi have matamda foreigner act in amusuleba immigrant and the tribunal act haidana matang matang padi india masamu uramdre mamgi panjala.
CBI has arrested the Jogjangtek area commander of the Kuki National Front, Zogam, KNZ Jet, identified as 39-year-old Nongin Abaite Kuki, alias Tiger Nongin, in connection with the abduction and murder of Hijam Linthwing Anbi and Fijam Hemanjit. A joint team comprising the CBI, Central Security Forces and Chirachandpur Police apprehended the suspect in Chirachandpur early yesterday morning. His arrest falls under CBI case numbers RC13S/2023 and RC14S/2023, which involved IPC sections 201, 204, 212 and 364. The case traces back to the July 6, 2023 incident in which Hijam Linthwing Anbi and Fijam Hemanjit went missing. The two students were presumed dead after social media photos surfaced on September 25th with one image showing them alive in captivity and another showing their bodies on the ground. Following the arrest, a CBI team led by ASP Jeevan Bhagat flew Tiger Nongin from Imphal International Airport to Guwahati on an Indigo flight around 4:30 p.m. yesterday. It is said that the interrogation procedures began after the agency produced him before the special judge, CBI and NIA Kanpur Court. Tiger Nongin was the last of the 5 key suspects listed in the CBI investigation to be detained. The other 4 co-accused individuals, identified as Paumilun Hauke, as Mulswam Hauke, Lingnei Chong Baite Kuki and Tinnei Heng Hengtak, were arrested earlier, and the agency had already submitted their formal charge sheet to the court. CLP leader Kaisham Megachandra stated that other than handing over Manipur cases to NIA and CBI, no justice has been delivered yet. He was speaking at the 19th Meritorious Award distribution for Kaisham Shagai at Hotel Tamfa North AOC. Kaisham Shagai Foundation Manipur Vice President Mangangcha Kaisham Ibomcha, Social Science Scholar K. Bhagachandra, former Art and Culture Director Dr. K. Sobita and retired Senior Manager of UBI Bank Kaisham Lokeshwar attended as presiding members. Speaking further, MLA K. Bhagachandra said the government has been remaining silent on the present situations of Meitei and Naga communities, adding that failing to trace hostages is a big failure of the government. Students who excelled with high marks in BOSM, COCOMI and CBSE examinations of Kaisham Shagai were felicitated on the occasion.
Development Sakana Tawdribase, Sahi Kaya development Tawdrage have a program, Semdrage have a city, Ishana Susi Minister or Marina Kangirungani, MLA Kudimaksegi, Kendra Kendra development of have say it's a right of every city MLAs. Aduga Karol Magagi development walk to PWD the Karapiraga, Maduna, Akogi compromise the opposition, Suwangang, the Hybrid. According to Sahi, Asugam Manga was in Delhi, that's a Prime Minister office, the official invite away Manipur Tangakio, Manipur Yuang Tangakio, Pini member the Manipur Santi Pami. Innocent Prasama Sire. Then Yunkai Masing Tingam the Nazage, me 60,000 hen, but a relief came the lady and a Haina. Bharaki Rastrapati, Nangdana Laiva, Memoriam Pidana Laiva, Home Minister, the Kayarak Haidana Laivasi, opposition to me the lady have Sikari. Tau whatever Mina Sutok Trava Sakarsina, Sakarsina Sutok Travaneva Sahi Homse, Karikumba, development Amasima lady Havasi, Sahi Homse, the Sumurak Travanev, Duga, opposition compromised over Havati. That is very unfortunate. Ning Bakaibagi, Wangang Man, but don't.
COCOMI convener Y.K. Dhiren alleged that the centre is continuing divide and rule policy while indigenous people of Manipur are facing war waged by narco-terrorists funded through drug smuggling. He was speaking during the flagging off ceremony of massive bike rally organized by COCOMI Students Front from Sktv'S this morning, with participation of around 1,000 bikers. The rally flagged off around 9:20 a.m. by YK Dhiren, passed through Koirengai, Chingmairong, Thangmaiban, Nagamapal, Kaishampa Tidim Road, Moirang, Kumbi, Kakching Khunau, Wabagai, Kakching Lamkhai, Thaubal, Singjamai Kongba Road, Ayangpali Road and Kurai Lamlong before converging at ISBT Kuman Lampak. Addressing the gathering, YK Dhiren stated that devastating impact of drugs on the youth should not be taken lightly, as it affects people across all communities and could eventually lead to downfall of society. He said the movement initiated by COCOMI Students Front serves as both an alert message and collective decision for the future. Alleging that Kuki narco-terrorists are waging war using narco funding, he urged the centre to immediately stop supporting such elements, claiming that innocent civilians have been severely affected by the ongoing violence.
Drug-free oiba leipakama ohelu narco-terroristing nangasi lamdam sigi hawlaiba tungi yumbirel warakadoriba mahiroi singi punsida temsing nariba narco gi dumlaba drugs haibasi aikoi kanglu proof naidaba adumlaba masinal sohon khraba mi khudingmakta aikoi hotpa kakhatpa ngamdaba bibam mamakta leiba masida hena makthengnana senariba narco gi oiba sida saruk yariba terroristing narco terrorist na koina airiba narco gi funding na miamda lantaraiba asiguba ngasigi crisis asida senariba narco terrorist gi muthalu Manipur da tangdu laitaba kunaema ohelu amasung tungi mirol ogetoriba tungi yumbirel ogetoriba mairoi sing kallu haiba masigi kongjang asida India government amasung Manipur laingakta message piba mairoi sing amasung miyam goiba masigi kongjada se koi COCOMI Student Front na sinbani.
COCOMI Students Front convener Lukram Malangba alleged that the Kuki narco-terrorists have waged an open war against Meitei community with the objective of uprooting indigenous people of Manipur. He said the rally was organized in response to the ongoing conflict and claimed that many innocent lives have been lost since violence erupted in the state. Malangba further alleged that the centre has remained silent spectator to the crisis and questioned why the violence continues despite the government having the power to end it. Claiming that the conflict has now extended to Tangkhul community, he urged the centre to abrogate suspension of Operation Sioux agreement and launch military crackdown against groups allegedly involved in poppy cultivation, drug smuggling and violence in the state.
Leptana Satariba, Miotaru Hazanjiba, Nasiko Liba, Asikuma Taromase, India, Gamena, Plan Toba, Luxaning Mamatan, Lushanba, Iran, Asikova, Leptana Santa Lakan, divided policy Sinakanda, I could yellow groups in a Mutana Mohana Yam, the live activity, Maram, I could 2008 suspension of Operation Shoe, I could sign Tona Chromatum, Ramalagi, keep Narco Manipur, Popi Tazilapa, Makoy and Nakshilakanda, Manipur share, Drucky, I call it Drucky.
Kuki CSO Working Committee Ukrul has issued a directive condemning the alleged continued failure of Manipur government and Government of India to address grievances and security concerns of Kuki-Zo people in Ukrul and Kamjong districts. It directed Kuki Students Organization CSO Ukrul to intensify democratic agitations, including installation of signboards identifying Kuki villages under Kangpokpi district before June 1, 2026. In the statement issued, the committee alleged that despite repeated appeals, authorities have failed to ensure adequate civilian security, implement March 19 Memorandum of Understanding and provide any viable alternative administrative mechanism. The committee also alleged that intermittent attacks were carried out by NSC and IM on May 22nd in different areas, further worsening insecurity and eroding public confidence. As a part of its directives, the committee instructed Kuki Chiefs Association to collect hill house attacks from Kuki villages in Ukrul and Kamjong districts and prepare for formal remittance to Kangpokpi district authorities. The committee maintained that measures were necessitated due to continued governmental inaction repeated security failures and administrative indifference. Oil industry has assured consumers that supply of essential petroleum products, including petrol, diesel and liquefied petroleum gas (LPG), remains normal and uninterrupted despite the ongoing crisis in West Asia. In the statement issued, the industry said overall supply position across the country continues to remain stable and adequate, with no shortages reported in major cities or rural areas. Public sector oil marketing companies OMCs, including Indian Oil Corporation, Bharat Petroleum Corporation Limited and Hindustan Petroleum Corporation Limited, are maintaining sufficient fuel stocks and ensuring uninterrupted supply to consumers. The statement added that fuel stocks are being continuously monitored and replenished without any issue. The industry further stated that LPG supplies to domestic consumers are being prioritized and continue to remain normal across the state. It said a close coordination is being maintained on logistics, stock movement and retail operations to ensure seamless availability of petroleum products. Appealing to the public not to indulge in panic buying, the oil industry urged the consumers to rely only on official communications issued by oil marketing companies regarding fuel availability. Ahead of the upcoming elections, 40 residents from Wangkai Ningthem Bukri Mapal ward number 15 by 49, 15 by 50 formally declared their support for Wangkai constituency MLA Thangjum Arun Kumar today. The declaration took place during a community function held at Wangkai Angom Laikai. Addressing the gathering, MLA Arun Kumar stressed importance of unity and community support to drive progress in the Wangkai Assembly constituency. While expressing disappointment that the ongoing unrest has disrupted statewide progress, he noted that several local projects were successfully completed using timely central government funds. The MLA also highlighted upcoming initiatives to repair inter-village roads and lands in Wangkai AC alongside new skill development programs designed to empower unemployed local youths.
Madong girang tu mah involvement tau tu kotan lagi na sakot orang sekian tau belum kita sehingga mana mu piar lagi rakan dah koi jadi mesti suspension tu lagi na tau ning bah activities mai ama tau ning asu tau belum dah bah atu dah hai bah sehingga mana sehingga manung dah sehingga hum mati adum matong mang kang dah hai tarim matam se hogi kang hogi bah sehingga makak tu leholi bah ramanga tu tercika si dengai bah tu marak sida koi kendra sigi development itu tu ya dia tu MLA mau ini na Bagi sarkar nak bicara apa, facility kara, se local area buharasu, atau betul-betul program buharasu, atau betul-betul tabak singi program sing pira pusing se, ay na masih tabak tu untuk mana badu, mana jawab ni. Tuan ingin betul kara sina, koi cahi ani madong girang tu mah involvement tu kotan lagi na, sakot orang sekian tu belum kita, cahi mana
Sagolban MLA R.K. Imo inaugurated a water ATM booth with an aim to provide affordable and safe drinking water to the public at Kwakaithel Laimakujam Laikai under Sagolban Assembly constituency. The facility is a part of a pilot project under which 20 water ATM booths were sanctioned across the state, with 2 allotted to Sagolban constituency. Another water ATM booth at Maino Ledag is expected to be inaugurated soon. Speaking at the inauguration, the MLA stated that access to clean drinking water is a basic necessity and said the initiative was launched to ensure safe water at highly subsidized rates. Residents can avail 20 litres of purified drinking water for 10 rupees compared to the market price of around 50 to 60 rupees. He also highlighted various developmental works carried out in Sagolban over the past 14 years in sectors including water supply, power infrastructure, roads, healthcare, education, PDS distribution and social welfare.
Honorable Governor, school Sana Dirane, Ani Suba official, Sadara, Nasi Manipuri, Kausi, Oisobangi, Sirumba, Mapam, Pakatele of the Nekai, Sirumba, Community Hall, Mapam Sida, Akoi, Mayanda, Nasidagi, Lay Basumba water ATM gold, views Yapana, Lupa Tara, Hadaraga, 20 liters ki jar, Sing Amba, drinking water, direct tap the Likutakiyaba, treatment of Apava, Sing.
Chingmairong Mamang Awang Laikai Singlub has urged not to link the Chingmairong lane dispute with the social media mudslinging between a socio-political commentator Chongtham Bijoy and Shanta Nahakpam. Speaking at the press conference today at Chingmairong Mamang Laikai, the Singlub's Joint Secretary Samway Latpam Tombisana Sharma further claimed that Bijoy's allegation that Shanta assaulted an elderly person in front of the police was baseless. He also strongly objected to dragging the court-pending land dispute into the controversy.
Singona mahaki Facebook account da angalaki ba post amada case lairiba Singluki Secretary masamangna chenduna gamkanna hona jariba asibu khatlai hairaga mamangda mahaki post asida hapam santana mi amabu police ki mamangda laikai di mamangda tamthina hui haiba se eko yaba ngamjaroi.
Member of Northeast Dialogue Forum, Mukul P, has raised serious concern over continued violence against civilians in Manipur, stating that incidents such as hostage-taking, extrajudicial executions, sexual violence, use of landmines and attacks on women and children constitute grave violations of 4th Geneva Convention of 1949 and international humanitarian law. The statement noted that India ratified the Geneva Conventions in 1950 and enacted the Geneva Convention Act 1960, thereby accepting obligations to protect civilians during armed conflict. It further mentioned that certain Kuki armed groups had signed the Geneva Call Deed of Commitment in 2015, pledging to safeguard women and children from violence during conflict situations. Referring to recent incidents in Manipur, the statement cited reports of civilians, including women and children, being kidnapped and held hostage in retaliation for the killing of Reverend Dr. Vumtang Silho and 2 others in Kangpokpi district. It recalled that the reported killing of 2 children in Moirang on April 7th, the deaths of 3 protesters allegedly during CRPF actions, and incidents involving Tangkhul civilians and burning of villages. The statement appealed to the Government of India, Government of Manipur, state security forces and non-state armed groups to immediately end violence against civilians and uphold international humanitarian obligations. It also urged the Centre to invite relevant United Nations special procedures and human rights mechanism to independently assess the situation in Manipur. Sports Authority of India Northeast Regional Centre SAI NERC Imphal today organised a Sundays on Cycle rally and a reception ceremony for Commonwealth Games medalists at the SAI complex in Takil. Nambol MLA Thongnaujam Basantakumar officially flagged off the event from the complex. The participants rode through various locations before turning around at Lamsang and concluding the journey back at the starting point. Following the rally, a felicitation ceremony for the Commonwealth Games medalists was held, wherein gifts were presented to them. The function was also attended by Padma Shri awardee Namairakpam Kunjurani and SAI NERC Imphal Regional Director C. Dandapani. Speaking on the sideline, MLA Basantakumar recalled for mass public participation and support for the Wiggly Cycling Initiative. He expressed strong optimism that the event will nurture productive future athletes, improve societal health and well-being, besides helping in spreading a message of peace throughout the state.
Sports culture, the identity of the West Africa, Manipur, the entire world, not only to India, Manipur, Government of India, Sri Prime Minister, Honorable Prime Minister, Sri Narendra Modi ji, Manipur, national sports university of the only one in the entire country. Here in the city, madam, the outstanding sports persons. Manipur encourage the idea of a state, although small, only about 30 lakh population in a total country like state 140 crores only 30 lakhs.
86 Battalion CRPF on Saturday organized cycle rally in Imphal under the theme Fit India Movement. Sunday on cycle under the aegis of IG, M&N Sector CRPF. The rally was conducted under the supervision of Commandant Saurav Kumar Chaudhary as a part of a nationwide initiative to promote fitness and healthy living among people. The rally commenced from Battalion Headquarters Lamphel Part and passed through RIMS Hospital, Sanagaithel Market, Thangmaiban, Lamphel Supermarket and adjoining areas. Officers and personnel of the battalion enthusiastically participated in the event with an objective to create awareness on the importance of sports and regular physical activities in daily life while encouraging both security personnel and public to adopt healthy and active lifestyle. And now, before I move on to other news, let's take a short commercial break. We'll be right back. Keep watching SKTV News.
Looking for a rewarding teaching career? Join Heritage Convent Uribok. We are hiring postgraduate teachers for Standard 11 and 12 in physics, chemistry and biology. Enjoy an attractive starting salary of 23,500 rupees in a dynamic and vibrant academic environment. Candidates with at least 2 years of teaching experience will be preferred. Apply at Campus 1 Uribok Buses Patilaikai Imphal from 22nd to 25th May between 8:30 a.m. and 1 p.m.
Welcome to a campus where dreams take shape. Smart classrooms, advanced tech labs, incubation center, and world-class sports infrastructure. Because sports build both physical strength and mental resilience. Gain skills for real-world success with a vibrant campus life at TIDE. Dream big, learn smart, grow strong. Your bright future begins right here. Admissions open.
Great opportunity for local operators. SKTV is expanding. Come and be a part of SKTV revolution with high-speed internet, IPTV along with OTT and other benefits. We are building stronger connections through franchising. Become a local cable operator and provide reliable information and entertainment to your neighbors. Unlock your growth with our technology and top-tier service. So if you're looking for exclusive partnership opportunities, then please call us at 700-5259-437 or 897-420-9157.
Welcome back. You're watching Primetime English Bulletin on SKTV. Now proceeding with other news. A team of talented artists and participants from Manipur selected to represent the state at the 11th Speak Make International Convention departed from Imphal International Airport today for IIT Kharagpur, West Bengal, scheduled to be held from May 25th to 31st. Manipur Governor Ajay Kumar Bhalla formally flagged off the team and accompanied the officials. The flag-off ceremony was attended by IGAR South, DIG of 9th Sector Assam Rifles, Speak Make Chief Patron and President, volunteers of Speak Make Imphal Chapter, officials and maestros from Manipur University of Culture, coordinating officers and students from Assam Rifles Public Schools, Mantripukhi and Kaithel Manbi. All Manipur Nupi Lup under the aegis of COCOMI stays in protest at Loitang Kuno Community Hall in Imphal West District today. Women folk of Loitang Kuno, Moibung Kuno, Kurkul and Senjam Chakpro participated in the protest. Social activist Thingujam Bijayan and Nupi Samaj Secretary Sobita delivered speeches during the protest. Naurem Mahindra and M. Joy from COCOMI explained in detail about ongoing proxy war waged against the people of Manipur. Six-day training program on Sanamahi Lainingi Chatna Kanglon organized under the joint aegis of Apunba Inad Sinlon Lup, Lilong Chajing and Lining Tho Sanamahi Temple Board has concluded today at Lilong Chajing Mamanglekai Community Hall. The event, held as a part of the 9th annual function, was attended by Director of JN Manipur Dance Academy Imphal, P. Bilash, Vice President of LS TV, Chanam Navachandra Mite, and President of Apunba Inad Sinlon Lup, Maibam Joy Kumar as presiding members. In his address, P. Bilash stressed the need to preserve and promote traditional arts like Pung, Ishay, and Jagoi amid modern challenges. Secretary of Apunba Inad Sinlon Lup, Lairenjam Panthoy B. Laima, highlighted that the training will cover various traditional topics including Ipan Thaba, Saroi Khangba, and Langban Heishoi Katpa. Dignitaries distributed certificates and mementos to participants during the inaugural session.
adubu kamdo logadi ekoina karambala bi salaga ekoina mokoibu taksi kasi agolon bevale rekatake hai matanda ekoina jabu sina tapiramba ekoi jagoi sei kala ekoi sanskrithi hai belami si de sanjeri masima ekoi aina thanajadaba anang sinase makoi ai na kasaraga khoirambagi chanagi amaka ubo phangi base masi atopa ekoina
One-day free eye testing and spectacle distribution camp was held under the guidance of Moirang MLA Prithviraj Mairenbam at the residence of Moirang Chingai Lekai today. Over 300 residents of Moirang AC were benefited from the camp with free eye testing and medicines. MLA Prithviraj Mairenbam said since February 20 this year, such camps have been organized 3 times in the constituency. Spectacles were distributed free of cost to persons over 60 years along with free cataract surgery. He said such camps will be organized at various places in the constituencies. Assam Rifles organized comprehensive orientation program for around 130 NCC cadets of Army Wing and Air Wing from Rayburn College, Kuga in Chirachandpur district on May 23rd. The program aimed at instilling discipline, leadership and awareness about the armed forces among the cadets through practical exposure and guidance. Activities included an equipment display, orientation sessions on discipline and career opportunities in the armed forces, practical demonstrations on map reading and field craft skills, and an interactive session with Assam Rifles personnel. In continuation of its civic outreach initiatives, Assam Rifles on May 24th organized a series of fitness and wellness activities across multiple districts of Manipur under the Fit India movement. The highlight was the 75th edition of Sundays on Cycle, where around 70 cyclists, including Assam Rifles and BSF personnel along with local youths and civilians, participated in a rally from Kakching to Khongjom War Memorial in Thobal district. Similar programs including yoga sessions, cycling tours, endurance drills and run for fun events were also conducted in Imphal East, Imphal West, More, Ukhrul and Kamjong districts with participation from troops, families and local residents. General Assembly 2026 of the National Youth Project NYP Manipur State Council was held today at Lala Mantap, Khangabok Part 1, Khulakpam Lekai in Thobal District. The event was attended by YK College Wangjing Principal Dr. Kundrakpam Jogindro, NYP Manipur State Council President Yumnam Khogan, Khangabok Jilla Parishad former member Kundrakpam Rajamohan, and COCO Federation of India Vice President Moirangthem Modusudon. During the function, Dr. Basanta L. Bijoy Kumar and K.H. Lila Chandra spoke about the aims and objectives of NYP as resource persons. Pebia Pandit Lekai Youth Development Organization organized a felicitation program today to honor the meritorious students who excel in the recently declared Class 10 and Class 12 board examination conducted by Board of Secondary Education Manipur BOSEM, the Council of Higher Secondary Education Manipur COCOMI, and the Central Board of Secondary Education CBSE. The ceremony was graced by several key dignitaries, including retired Accountant General Athokpam Biren, Dr. Nomai Kakpam Ingocha, Nandaibam Jugindro, Ningombam Pathor Singh, Nomai Kakpam Ramcharan, and Waikom Nageshwar. During the function, the dignitaries presented gifts to the students as a mark of acknowledgement and encouragement for their hard work. Speakers at the function underscored the vital role of strict discipline, perseverance, and dedication in life. They urged the youth to maintain these core values to build successful careers and ultimately evolve into productive, contributing members of society. Wakhalon Manaba Apunba Wama Kanglekpa condoled the demise of its founding key member, Dr. Waikom Gojan, due to an personal ailment yesterday. The condolence meeting was held today at the Wahingbam Lekai office of Pandam, wherein Wama members led by its president, Moirangthem Naukamba, and secretary Ningthogjam Deveshwar paid floral tributes to the portrait of Gojan and observed 2-minute silence. Speaking at the gathering, Naukamba remembered Dr. Gojan as a pioneering language activist who dedicated his life to fostering the Meitei script and the Manipuri language. He added that Gojan even faced imprisonment multiple times during the historic movement to introduce the Meitei script into educational institutions. And now the sports news. Referees 11 Manipur has congratulated Atom Dinku on clearing the All India Football Federation's 2026 National Referee Level 5 Upgradation Practical Examination. The association informed that the result was announced in a notification issued by AIFF National Referees Manager Rahul Kumar Gupta on May 22nd. Referees 11 Manipur further wished Dinku a success in his future endeavors. And now the weather report. According to ICAR Regional Central Imphal state's maximum temperature was recorded at 28.5 degrees Celsius, while the minimum temperature was 20.5 degrees Celsius. The maximum relative humidity was measured to be 91% in the morning and 77% in the evening today. As per report, Manipur received a maximum of 4 millimeters of rainfall in the last 24 hours. And before we wrap up, let's take a quick look at the headlines once again. Manipur Chief Minister Yumnam Khemchand inspected various developmental projects at Hairok in Thobal district, including proposed extension campus of Manipur Technical University. Campaign for Just Fair and Delimitation convener Jitendra Ningomba asserts future generations cannot be protected if government fails to identify illegal immigrants in time. KNFZ Commander Tiger Nongin involved in Linthoing Anbi and Hemanjit murder case arrested from Churchandpur and taken to Guwahati for investigation. CLP leader Kasham Megachandra asserts other than handing over Manipur cases to NIA and CBI, justice yet to be delivered. COCOMI convener YK Dhiren alleges centre continuing divide and rule policy amid indigenous people of Manipur face war waged by narco-terrorists funded through drug smuggling. And Kuki CSO Working Committee directs installation of signages declaring Kuki villages in Ukrul and Kamjong as a part of Kangpokpi before June 1st. Well, that's all we have for today. Thanks for watching SKTV News and keep watching for more news updates. Till then, good night.